my least favorite part of the walk. I almost got hit here 2 times last year. Look. I saw those babes like a few weeks ago and they were so little. Last week we were checking out at Target getting summer clothes for the kids, and my daughter looks at me and is like, I think I'm gonna walk away so I don't see the total. Oh gosh. It's like having one of those guilty mom moments, because I have spent way too many years in a lack mindset and feeling guilty about spending and feeling like we don't have enough, and I have felt that way the majority of my life. It's definitely learned behavior, and I'm trying to let go of it. It's funny because I don't know about you. I mean, money is called currency for a reason. It's always flowing, right? So it's always coming and it's always going. That was a huge lesson for me. And at different points in our lives, you know, there's been more, there's been a little less. And even when there is more, I find that there's still little traces of it. There's that lack in there. Just a few days after the Target incident, and you know, of course I had a talk with my daughter about, no, gosh, don't feel bad. You need clothes. We're your parents. That's what we're here for, etc. I was, oh my gosh, another little friend on our walk. Look. Oh, buddy. Oh, you have a good day, friend. I'm not gonna hurt you. Look at his little face. Okay. Oh man, I love walking over here. Can you believe it took us like a whole year to realize this was even here when we moved to our new house? Right across the street. So, back to what I was saying. So, just a few days after the Target incident, I noticed it come up again. I was hemming and hawing, which, golly, do I sound old when I say that? I was debating for days about getting myself a new sports bra. You know, these are all the ones I have, and they tend to be on the cheaper side. I'm not super great about treating myself, trying to get better with age and with nudges from my husband. So I had this really nice sports bra, you know, spaghetti strapped, buttery, luxe, soft, whatever that fabric is. And I finally got the darn sports bra. I was like, Erin, my gosh, yes, it's $30. Yes, of course we can afford it. You deserve a nice sports bra. Gosh. I got the sports bra. It would be perfect if I had the sports bra on right now, but I've worn it nearly every day since I've gotten it, so it needed a bit of a wash. But all of this goes to say, like, I don't know about you. Do you notice this kind of stuff still comes up for you? I mean, I first started this work when I first started this work of noticing it, probably when I got married. My husband and I grew up totally different, but yet he has always been the one to point it out when I'm doing it or when I'm making decisions solely based on like fear of not having enough. And when a dear friend came into my life that was all talk about miracles, and abundance. And I gotta tell you, she really got on my nerves with that when I first became friends with her, and I always tell her that. I actually unfollowed her on Facebook at one point because of it, and then she ended up playing a big part in my business life many years ago. So we always laugh about that, but she introduced me to the book, The Law of Divine Compensation. And yeah, the book's a little on the woo-woo side, but it definitely made me realize like what happens when we stay more in gratitude and abundance versus lack and fear of not having enough. Oh my gosh, a chipmunk, I swear. We are seeing all the friends this morning. Oh God, I've just walked through a spider web. Okay, so I gotta show you this up here. It's not like, you know, the most beautiful thing, but I sure am grateful for it. This option. It's just a pretty little pond with a bench. Sometimes I like to sit here with the kids and talk. Just reflect for a moment. Okay. Whew. I just like to close my eyes, listen to the birds. But back to the book. So that book was a kickoff for me. Certain devotionals have been helpful for me. None that I can actually think of at the moment, sadly. I wish I could. But I think the biggest thing is really just like, you know, morning gratitude, prayer, and really just being thankful for what there is and noticing it when these things come up. And for those of you that are parents, especially when they're older, you're like in your 40s or older, what I've just been finding is, wow, like there's a reason why people are always saying, my kids raised me. I always, when I was younger, I thought that meant, you know, I had kids really young and my kids raised me. And maybe for some people that is. I had kids when I was like, had Zoe when I was 25 and Max when I was like 28. But that's besides the point. It's really more about, wow, for me, do I see myself and the things that I need to let go of in my kids? Okay, it's about to be loud up here. We might need to, well, that's why I have this mic on, I guess. So, really trying to move forward right now in my life from letting go of lack mindset looks like things like more spider webs, not doing things or making decisions based on fear of not having enough. And my gosh, if you don't have a nice sports bra, get the sports bra, darn it. But sometimes I do wonder, like, is it possible at this age to let go of something that you've literally done? You've literally done it almost your entire life. Like, is it possible to break that pattern? Is it possible for it to ever go away? I don't know that I have the answer to that. It's my favorite. Right there. But I know that when I hear it in my kids, like I did with Zoe, or when I am self-aware enough to notice when I do it myself, I just need to remind myself that there's more than enough. or if it's regarding time, because I do it a lot with time. Time is on my side. And I know that's not the fix-all for everything, but I feel like maybe, just maybe, the older we get, the quicker we can recognize it and not let it hold us back or stop us from doing something we're excited about, or gosh darn, like, get the sports bra, which, gosh, I keep saying it, but just the example here. But I'm curious to hear if this is something y'all have dealt with or, kind of tried to let go of. I know this video is new, and I posted about that in the community. I wanted a way to connect with you more frequently because so many of you have literally feel like dear friends. And I gotta be honest, I'm at a point right now in my life where I don't have any friends to walk with. I mean, I take that back. I do, but they might live 40 minutes from me, and it's not easy for us to wake up and take a walk together, or they might live 2 hours from me, and I get to see them every couple months. I do get to walk with my daughter, and that's a precious, precious gift. But I don't always get to have the same type of needed conversations for women 35, 40 and up. So maybe I'm being a little selfish. Maybe this is for me too, but I feel like we do have a gift in each other in this community, in the comments, what we're creating. And I'm just really grateful for that. So this is a way for me to get outside of my longer 30 to 60 day challenges and connect with you on a more frequent basis with less editing on my part and more realness, more of like, hey, maybe you take a walk when you watch this video, and we kind of go back and forth about whatever the topic is for the week. But thanks so much for tuning in. And I still haven't named this series. Thank you to everyone who's voted. I gotta admit, the one that y'all are loving, I don't know if I love it, and that sounds terrible, but it might just be Walk with E, walking through midlife, something like that. So thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. So I just got home and realized I didn't give any kind of update on the workout program I'm doing. I'm on week 5, but we'll save that for next walking video. Promise to give an update. Okay, Oliver is waiting to be fed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.